Welcome to the podcast. We're thrilled to have you here as we dive into the fascinating and complex history of World War II. This global conflict not only reshaped borders but also redefined societies around the world. If you're passionate about history and eager to learn more about the events, leaders, and battles that changed the course of humanity, you're in the right place. Don't forget to subscribe for more free educational content that inspires curiosity and ignites a love for learning. Let's embark on this historical journey together. World War II began on September 1, 1939, when Germany invaded Poland. This invasion marked a pivotal moment in history, as it prompted Britain and France to declare war on Germany just 2 days later. The aggression exhibited by Hitler's regime was a culmination of rising tensions throughout the 30s, where various nations grappled with the aftermath of World War I and the terms set by the Treaty of Versailles. As the war progressed, the attack on Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, became a crucial turning point for the United States. This surprise attack by the Japanese military targeted the U.S. Pacific Fleet anchored in Hawaii, resulting in over 2,400 American casualties. This shocking event ignited a wave of patriotism and unified the country to enter the conflict, alongside the Allies, marking the official entry of the U.S. into World War II. And speaking of turning points, D-Day, or June 6, 1944, was another monumental day in World War II. This was the day the Allies launched the largest seaborne invasion in history, landing over 156,000 troops on the beaches of Normandy, France. Codenamed Utah, Omaha, Gold, Juno, and Sword, these beaches witnessed fierce fighting as Allied troops sought to establish a foothold in Europe and push back against Nazi Germany. As we explore the broader context of the war, we must not overlook the Holocaust, one of the darkest chapters in history. The Holocaust resulted in the systemic murder of approximately 6 million Jews, alongside millions of others, including Slavs, Romani people, the disabled, and political prisoners. This horrifying episode serves as a painful reminder of the depths of human cruelty, and it has shaped discussions about human rights, dignity, and the importance of remembering our history. Another significant aspect of the war was the development and deployment of atomic bombs. On August 6, 1945, the United States dropped an atomic bomb on Hiroshima, instantly killing around 140,000 people by the end of that year. Just 3 days later, a second bomb was dropped on Nagasaki, resulting in an additional 74,000 deaths. This devastating weapon ultimately prompted Japan to surrender on August 15, 1945, marking the end of World War II. Additionally, the Battle of Stalingrad, fought between 1942 and 1943, holds the title for the deadliest battle in history. With around 2 million casualties, it marked a significant turning point for the Soviet Union, as they achieved their first major defeat of the German army on the Eastern Front, shifting the momentum of the war. Contrary to what many believe, the Battle of Britain in 1940 was not just a naval conflict. It was primarily an aerial campaign fought between the British Royal Air Force and the German Luftwaffe. It was a fight for control of the skies, crucial to protect Britain from invasion. The relentless bombing raids by the Germans tested the resolve of the British people and highlighted the importance of air power in modern warfare. Furthermore, the war in the Pacific brought about harrowing events such as the Bataan Death March in 1942. Here, around 75,000 American and Filipino prisoners of war were forced to march 65 miles under harsh conditions, with insufficient food or water. Tragically, thousands perished during this forced march, illustrating the brutal realities of wartime captivity. The groundbreaking Manhattan Project developed the atomic bomb in secret. It was a multidisciplinary effort involving over 130,000 people, with a staggering cost that would equate to billions of dollars today. Composed of various sites across the United States, including Los Alamos, Oak Ridge, and Hanford, this project not only advanced military technology but also changed the geopolitical landscape forever. Finally, as World War II came to a close, the need for peacekeeping and international cooperation led to the founding of the United Nations in 1945. Established to prevent future world wars and to replace the League of Nations, it began with 51 member states. The core of the United Nations included a Security Council with 5 permanent members: the United States, the United Kingdom, France, Russia, and China. This organization continues to play a vital role in international relations today. Today, we've journeyed through pivotal moments of World War II, starting from the invasion of Poland to the eventual establishment of the United Nations. We learned about the significant events such as the attack on Pearl Harbor, D-Day, the devastation of the Holocaust, and the moral implications of the atomic bombings on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Each of these events shaped not only the outcome of the war but also the world we live in today. As you reflect on these historical moments, consider their impacts on our society and the importance of remembering our past. Thank you for joining us on this historical exploration of World War II. We hope you found it informative and engaging. Remember to subscribe to our podcast for more insights into history and other subjects. Together, let's continue to foster a community of learners and thinkers, eager to explore the complexities of our world. Until next time, stay curious and keep learning.